In this video, a drone follows a Russian soldier as he continues running ahead of it. The soldier keeps moving forward without stopping, appearing focused only on creating distance from the drone. The scene takes place in an open area where there is no place to hide. A dirt road can be seen as the soldier runs while the drone remains close behind. From above, another drone records the entire situation as it unfolds, capturing the movement and the surrounding area from the air. The following footage captures a sequence near a forest edge in the Zaporizhzhia region. A Ukrainian reconnaissance drone tracks a Russian drone as it returns to a forward base concealed near the tree line. The Russian drone descends and lands at the entrance of an underground shelter. Moments later, a Russian soldier emerges cautiously, scanning the surroundings before stepping out to retrieve the aircraft and carrying it back inside. The movement confirms the location. Shortly afterward, the Ukrainian drone shifts focus to several fuel and supply containers positioned beside the shelter entrance. From above, their placement is assessed and verified. The drone releases ammunition onto the materials, igniting a fire that spreads around the dugout opening. The aircraft remains overhead, observing for additional movement before disengaging and departing the area. The encounter takes place on open ground near Kharkiv. A Ukrainian reconnaissance drone observes a Russian soldier walking slowly with his head lowered, paying no attention to his surroundings. From a distance, another Ukrainian drone approaches at low altitude. The soldier pauses briefly, then resumes walking in the same posture. Focused solely on the ground ahead, he remains unaware of the aircraft closing in behind him. Moments later, the drone quietly closes the distance from the rear, approaching before the soldier has any chance to react. A Ukrainian reconnaissance drone monitored two Russian soldiers moving together through the ruins while carrying what appeared to be a piece of equipment between them. The drone continued observing their movement as they carefully made their way through the damaged area. The entire situation was recorded from above as the soldiers moved through the destroyed surroundings. Their movement was quickly noticed, and a nearby Ukrainian drone was redirected toward the location to monitor the situation from above. On the ground, the two soldiers reached a metal exercise bar standing among the wreckage and paused briefly, scanning the surrounding terrain as if checking for danger. After several moments, one of the soldiers remained near the structure while the other moved away and disappeared into a nearby ruined building. As the drone arrived over the area, it began scanning the ground carefully. Within seconds, the operator identified the remaining soldier lying face down beside the metal bar, apparently attempting to remain unnoticed. The drone then moved lower toward the position while continuing to monitor the situation from above. The next event unfolds along a key route leading toward Ukrainian defensive positions in the Donetsk direction. A Ukrainian bombing drone flies low along the road, tracking a Russian armored vehicle moving forward while emitting heavy smoke. The damage suggests the vehicle was struck earlier. Yet the crew continues driving, attempting to escape despite the presence of drones overhead. The movement does not last long. From behind, another Ukrainian drone closes the distance and strikes the rear of the vehicle, forcing it off course. The armored vehicle veers away from the road and slides into the adjacent field. In the aftermath, one crew member abandons the vehicle and runs, leaving it behind. He reaches a short distance away where another damaged armored vehicle lies from an earlier engagement and drops beside its outer hull in an attempt to hide. Above him, the bombing drone stabilizes, confirms the position, and releases ammunition to conclude the engagement. The next situation unfolds as a Ukrainian drone flies low toward a large structure supported by tall concrete pillars. Moving carefully beneath the building, the aircraft scans the shaded ground below. This camera reveals a Russian tank stored under the structure for concealment. The drone circles once around the vehicle, allowing operators to confirm its position and assess the surroundings. After completing the inspection pass, the aircraft steadies and moves forward. It aligns directly with the tank's extended barrel, maintaining precise control while closing the distance. Moments later, the drone continues its direct approach toward the front of the vehicle, completing the operation under steady aerial observation. The sequence takes place near Novopavlivka. A Ukrainian reconnaissance drone spots a lone Russian soldier moving across open ground toward the forest edge. Upon reaching the tree line, he slips into a bush and rests briefly. The drone continues to track his movements from above without losing sight. After a short while, the soldier emerges from the bush, standing in the open for several seconds, seemingly unsure of which direction to take. A low-flying Ukrainian drone suddenly passes his position from a distance. Despite this, the soldier initially shows no reaction. The drone quickly circles back for another pass. Only then does the soldier panic, lifting his rifle and firing upward in a rushed response. By this point, the drone has already closed the distance. On March 10, 2026, a group of Russian soldiers was observed by a Ukrainian FPV drone in open terrain near the Donetsk region. One of the soldiers attempted to respond, but the drone maintained tracking. After the encounter, the remaining soldiers moved away in different directions. FPV drones continued monitoring the area. The position of the Russian soldiers offered little cover, leaving them fully exposed. The footage highlights how persistent aerial surveillance limits movement and reduces situational options in open terrain. They attempted to respond but were unable to affect the drone. Over the course of about an hour, 8 Russian soldiers were observed being neutralized as the drone maintained surveillance. One soldier, seeking cover among the bushes, was located by the drone. He tried to move quickly toward nearby ruins, but the drone continued to track him. In another instance, a soldier attempted to remain still, hoping to avoid detection, yet the persistent aerial observation left him exposed and unable to evade monitoring. This time, the operation focuses on 2 Russian soldiers spotted in an open field, leaving them fully exposed. The drone maneuvers to find the optimal angle for observation. The soldiers are seen attempting to fire at the drone multiple times, but their efforts do not affect its approach. This sequence highlights the critical moments faced on the front lines. With limited options and minimal protection, the soldiers are unable to evade observation despite repeated attempts. The pursuit continues until the soldiers show signs of exhaustion. Despite multiple opportunities to counter the drone, they are unable to do so, illustrating the challenges of responding to fast and precise aerial operations. The footage unfolds near Huliapole as a Ukrainian reconnaissance drone observes 2 Russian soldiers moving along a road, one of them carrying a food bag. A strike drone approaches the first soldier, while the second becomes aware of the situation and briefly runs ahead in an attempt to move away. The situation unfolds in the town of Vavchansk, where a Ukrainian drone observes 3 Russian soldiers moving across open grassland. 2 of them drop prone, sensing potential danger. Flying low and steady, the drone advances deliberately, closes the distance, and completes its operation. The footage compiles several successful aerial interceptions recorded near Kurakova. Ukrainian drone teams carefully monitor the airspace as Russian reconnaissance UAVs move across the front line. Once detected, Ukrainian interceptor drones maneuver upward and align with the approaching aircraft, guided by operators. The drones close the distance with controlled precision, as captured in several aerial camera moments. Ukrainian drones intercept the Russian UAVs and disrupt their observation flights, illustrating the growing contest for control of low-altitude battlefield airspace.